Hi, Betty. Hi, Wilma. I have a pitch here from a client. Who's the client? Susanna Clarke. Oh, she wrote that long book, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Right. That really long book. It was only 800 pages. Right, well, I'm going to have my nose hairs bleached in 20 minutes, so not sure if I have time to hear about a Susanna Clarke book. You're going to have... Well, this new book is under 300 pages. Well, what's it called? Piranesi. What's a Piranesi? It's the name or nickname of the main character. It's also the name of the Italian artist Giovanni Piranesi, who drew pictures of imaginary prison labyrinths. Oh, and that's all explained in the novel. Well, no. The reader has to Google it if they don't know who Giovanni Piranesi is. Isn't that a little pretentious? Well, no. So, the main character is a man named Piranesi. Well, again, it's not really his name. He knows it's not his name. He just doesn't remember his real name. Why not? Well, as far as he's concerned, he has always lived in the house without a name. He's been stuck in a house. And the house, the entire world, is a huge house that goes on forever. Oh, like Mervyn Peake's Gormenghast. Right, like Gormenghast, only it's completely uninhabited. Why's that? Well, it's a different dimension, a world that is just the house, sort of a reflection of the real world. Ah, like Plato's idea that the real world just holds imperfect copies or pale imitations of objects from the plane of archetypes. Right. Only maybe the house reflects the real world rather than the other way around. And you say this book isn't pretentious. Piranesi, the main character, believes that the house is the only thing that exists, and he is the only person who exists. And he's the only one who exists. Well, Piranesi and the other. What other? The older man who gave him the nickname Piranesi. Okay. The other and the Piranesi are the only people who exist. Well, that and the dead bodies. Right. What? You see, there are 13 dead bodies in the house. Together with Piranesi and the other, there are only 15 people who have ever existed. But that's not true, right? It's just what Piranesi believes. Right. But we, the reader, don't know any better either. The book is epistolary in the form of journal entries written by Piranesi, or the man who is nicknamed Piranesi. I see. So, how does he survive? I mean, what does he eat? The lower levels of the house are flooded with water, and fish live in the water, so he pretty much survives off of fish. Ah, so he's like Robinson Crusoe. Right, he's stranded in the house, but the difference is he has no memory of anything but the house. And his whole world view is a construction based on his memories of being in the house. He's developed a whole mythos surrounding the house and his place in it, almost like he's constructed a new religion based on the house and his relationship with the house, a religion that he cannot let go of. I take it this is not a fast-paced story. Well, no, it's a character examination, but there is a conflict. Ah, now we're talking. Let's get to that. There's the other, the person who nicknamed him Piranesi. Right, and the other. and he doesn't have any other name. Piranesi only ever calls him the other, as in the only other person in existence. Well, the only other person alive. Right, there are 13 bodies. Right. Ah, right, there are 13 bodies. So what's the conflict? Well, the other wants Piranesi to help him perform ceremonial magic rituals, but Piranesi questions whether there's any meaning in that. That's the conflict. Well, there's also the whole mystery of the house in Piranesi. Why is he there? Is this really all there is to the world? And what do the statues represent? Statues? Oh yeah. I forgot to mention there are thousands of statues throughout the house, statues of people and animals and mythical figures. Doesn't he wonder who built these statues? Ah, but that's just it. He can only conceive of his own existence and the existence of the house as being eternal and static. Yet, he knows what the statues are, he can name them, even if they represent concepts he doesn't understand, like mother and child, or he can recognize a satyr, like in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Right, the statue is of a satyr and a little girl, just like... So like a witch turned everyone into statues. Well, no. At least I don't think so. Can we get back to the other? Right. That's the big mystery and the nexus of the conflict. The other doesn't treat Piranesi well, at least it's obvious to us, the readers, but that's the only other person that exists in Piranesi's world, so Piranesi treats the other with almost a reverence, because they're both trapped in the house. Yes, no. The other doesn't seem to be trapped. He disappears when he's not with Piranesi. I see. Do you? And you say this book is not pretentious. Well, sorry for that. This is another book review as elevator pitch. I hope you enjoyed it. But if you prefer more regular reviews, please let me know. By the way, I do give Piranesi by Susanna Clarke my blessing. But it's not a book for everybody. It feels very claustrophobic, at least for me, because we are pretty much trapped in Piranesi's head for most of the book. But I did find it interesting, especially as the story unfolds and we understand more and more about the house and Piranesi's circumstance. But truth be told, this is not a book I want to read again, but I am glad that I read it, if that makes any sort of sense. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more elevator pitches, please subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again, may all the books you read be blessed.